morning. Today, I want to continue our progression for rehabbing pain that's in the front of the knee or the inside part of the knee. For the demonstration purposes, we're going to pretend it's my right knee. Obviously, if you have time, you should do both knees, but if you're pressed for time, you can just focus on one side that's most painful. You need just a few pieces of equipment today. We're going to be using 2 bands, so make sure you have those handy. We're going to use a bench, or at home you can use a chair, the couch, and then have a yoga mat. So we're going to go through a series of 4 exercises. We're going to do 2 series of 2 exercises. The first exercise we're going to try is going to be a progression of the clamshells. So we're actually going to put 2 bands on, a heavier band around the knees, and a lighter band around the ankles. The reason that strengthening the hip is so important for knee pain is that the hip really controls the alignment of the rest of the limb. You're going to lie on your side, stack your hips right on top of each other. You're going to lift the top knee and the clam just like we've done before. It's really important to keep your hips stacked right on top of each other so you're not rolling backwards. So open the clam, and you're going to lift the top foot up, top foot down, close the clam. We're going to do 10 of those in a row. Open up, lift the top leg up. You should really feel a lot of activation right in the back of the hip. I don't really want you feeling much going down the leg, so if you feel it down the leg, adjust the leg position a little bit. Again, hip stack, open the top leg, and then the bottom foot. So we call this a clam with reverse clam. I'm going to keep on going. We're going to do 5 more of these, keeping the hips stacked. I feel a pretty good burn already. So if you don't feel anything yet, try a little heavier resistance. 3 more. Really keeping the hips stacked. The way that people cheat is they roll backwards. You can just roll over. I'm going to flip so I can keep facing you guys. So again, hips stacked. Open the top knee. Lift the top foot. Top foot down. Top knee down. If this is very difficult, you can even do this without a band at the bottom leg or down by the foot. Keep the hips stacked. Try not to roll backwards. 4 more. Feel it right by the corner of where my back pocket would be. Okay, good. That's going to be the first exercise of our little series. Next, we're going to do a bridge, but our feet are going to be in an elevated position. So this is where you're going to use your chair or your bench or your couch. Your feet are up on the elevated surface, hands down by your back. You're going to be rolling up from your tailbone up towards your shoulder blades. So imagine going one vertebrae at a time, rolling from the tailbone up towards the shoulder blades, lifting up as high as you can, really squeezing the glutes, the bottom muscles, and the backs of the hamstrings. We're going to do 10 in a row. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. 5, 6. If you can, the goal is to get a straight line from the knee all the way up to the shoulder blade. So you're really straightening out the spine, squeezing the glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to go back to clamshells. Again, these hip muscles are so important to keep strong because if this muscle that lives back here, the gluteus medius, the fibers runs this way. Every time you take a step, it contracts just a little bit. If you look at that from the front, what happens, you take a step. If these muscles are not strong enough, the knee actually twists in just a little bit. It puts tremendous pressure and friction under the kneecap and on the inner part of the knee. So really a lot of knee pain stems from weakness here in the hip. So that's why we keep coming back to this muscle. We're gonna go back to our double clamshells. So heavier band around the knees, lighter band around the ankles. We're gonna do another set of 10 on each side. Top leg up, then open up the bottom foot. Keep the hips stacked, don't roll backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a progression of the clamshells that we did the other day. 6, 7, 8. The most common mistake I see with this is that people roll their top hip backwards. So don't roll backwards, really keep this stacked. It's 10. You can just roll over. Again, I'm going to flip this way so that you can keep seeing me. 10 again on this side. Open up the top leg, open up the bottom foot. Close the bottom foot, close the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow and controlled is much better than rushing through. 6, 7, 8, 9. Feel my hips working, so you should feel it right by the corner of your back pocket. That's 10. We're going to take these bands off. We're going to repeat another set of elevated bridges. So again, you can use your bench, your chair, your couch. Feet are on the surface, hands by your side. It's going to help you balance. Tighten the core a little bit. You're going to push through your heels like you're pushing the earth away from you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should activate everything on the back side of you. We call it the posterior chain. Typically, people with knee pain on the front of the knee, they're weak on the posterior chain. 2 more. Very good. We're going to do 1 more each of those exercises. So the double clams, heavier band towards the knees, so just above the knees. Lighter band down by the ankles. And do 10 more on each side. Hips stacked right on top of each other. If I draw a plumb line right through this hip, it goes right through the bottom hip. Make sure you don't roll backwards. That's the most common mistake. Open up the top knee, lift the bottom foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, I can feel those muscles working. 10 more on the other side. Top knee up, bottom foot up. Bottom foot down, top knee down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to take these bands off. Do one more set of elevated bridges, and then we'll do 2 new exercises. Hands by your side. You're imagining you're lifting one vertebrae up at a time from the tailbone all the way up to the shoulder blades. You're trying to make a straight line between your knees and your shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really push through the heels like you're pushing the earth down away from you. Try not to pull in towards your body with your heels. Really push downwards. 2 more. Okay, very good. Next, we're going to learn 2 new exercises. This exercise, again, is going to be for the muscles on the side of the hip. It's called your gluteus medius. That's the one that's really important for keeping the knee aimed straight ahead so it doesn't wobble in or outwards. In the literature, this exercise has some of the best research behind it for the most amount of activation in these muscles. We're going to be working the top one because it's lifting the weight of this top leg, but we're also working the bottom one at the same time, and that's holding your whole body weight. So actually the bottom side gets the most activation. You're going to be in side plank position, so your elbow is right underneath your shoulder. Your knee is in line with your chest and your shoulder. The top leg is actually going to be slightly behind your body. You're going to go up into a side plank or a modified side plank if you're down at your knee. And then what I want you to do is lift the top leg up towards the sky. 2, 3. Try to keep really good alignment here. So the knee is in the same plane as the elbow. It's a little more challenging if you have the top leg slightly behind you and the toes pointed down. That's actually the best form. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. This exercise is already quite difficult. If you find this is not difficult enough, then you can actually do a full side plank with a leg lift. But again, really that hip alignment is really important. So this knee is in line with the body, elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. So this is the modified side plank, and then you're going to do a leg lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My muscles are already quite tired from the clamshells, so I got a pretty good burn right on the side of the hip where the corner of the back pocket should be. That's the gluteus medius. The next exercise we're going to try is called a toe clock. So you're going to imagine you're standing right in the center of a clock. What you're going to do is stand on one foot. So in this case, we're pretending the right knee is the one that is most problematic. You're going to reach forward with the left foot. Just do a very small squat, touch the heel, reach out to the side, very small squat, very small squat. You're going to reach backwards, touch with the toes. Every time you come back to the middle. So this is going to start working multi-planar control of the knee. Eventually, we want you to be able to stabilize your knee in all different conditions and directions, but it's really important that we're trying to keep the knee aimed straight forward. So a little squat going forward, out to the side, and back. We're going to do 10 all the way around. That was 2, 3, This is painful, just don't squat so much. You can even do this if this is challenging without bending the knee at all. So you can just touch each direction. For me, I like it better with a little bit of a squat because it's more dynamic. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7. It's just a very small squat, so I'm not moving very far. 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. And because of the glute work we've already done, I actually feel the glutes burning quite a bit even with that small squat. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite leg. So you're going to stabilize on one leg, going to reach the other leg forward, touch forward, to the side, and back. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. I'll show you in a little bit how to make this exercise a little more challenging by standing on unstable surface. 6, 6, 6. I'm doing my best to keep this kneecap pointed straight ahead the whole time. 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9. Last one. 10, 10, 10. Okay, we're going to go back to the side planks. So again, the modified version means you're down on your knee instead of all the way down with the foot straight and doing a plank that direction. Bottom knee is in line with the hips and in line with the shoulder. Shoulder is directly above the elbow. You're going to plank up, get really good core contraction, and then lift the top leg. If you can, top leg slightly behind and toes pointed down. 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to flip over, do the other side. The side closest to the ground actually is getting the most workout. So good side plank, hips right on top of each other. Gonna bring the top leg slightly back, toes pointed down. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Those muscles are burning. We're gonna try toe clocks, and this time we're gonna add a little bit of instability with that exercise. So I just have a workout towel, have it folded up a few times. I'm gonna balance on this to give it a little more give, a little more instability. That's gonna make it more challenging. So again, if the right leg is the one that needs the most attention, that is gonna be the leg in the center of the clock. But if you can, I always encourage you to do both sides. So we're gonna do toe clocks, little squat forward, squat to the side, squat going back. We're coming to the middle every time. 2, 2, 2. 4, 4, 4. 5, 5, 5. 6, 6, 6. I can tell I'm getting tired because I want to bend from the knee rather than bend from the hip. So I have to keep reminding myself to try to hinge at the hip rather than hinge just at the knee. 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. Okay, we're going to do the other foot. If you don't have a towel, you could fold up your yoga mat a few times, or you could stand on a throw pillow or a regular pillow. Throw pillow is a little denser, and so you don't sink through all the way like you would in a regular pillow, but both of those would add a nice element of instability. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9. Last one. 10, 10, 10. All right, we have one more set of each of those, and then we're gonna be all through for today. Going down for my modified side plank with leg lift. Hips stacked right on top of each other. Good line from the knee all the way up to the shoulder. Tighten the core, top leg back a little bit, toes pointed down, and you're just lifting here. Again, the side closest to the ground is holding up your body weight. It's working the hardest. I feel it right in the side of my hip by the corner of my back pocket. It's quite tired. I'm starting to shake a little. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to do the other side. To be honest, the exact number of sets and reps is less important. It's just important to do a few sets till fatigue. Usually that's around 10 for most people. Otherwise, you can bump up the weight. Good line between the knee and the shoulder. Go up into a side plank, and you're going to lift the top leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow and controlled. 7. I want to rush because I'm tired. 9, 10. Okay, last exercise of the toe clocks. I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like with the yoga mat rolled over a few times. That actually has a little more give, so it's a little more unstable than just on a towel. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6. Try to keep the knee pointed straight ahead on that right knee. And when I can, I'm trying to load the hip rather than load the knee. So that means I'm trying to almost like sit on a chair that's just behind me. Getting tired. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Okay, now we're going to do the left foot. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. If you're starting to get tired or it's too challenging for you, again, you could do it just on the floor, and you can also do it without bending the knee, like this. But I'm going to continue bending the knee. We've just got 3 more reps. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, well done, you guys. Tune in next time, and I'll teach you a few more exercises, and we'll review how to strengthen your muscles to prevent pain around the kneecap or on the inside of the knee. Thank you.